Hello, beautiful family of light. This is huge. This is episode number 100. Woo! How amazing is that? And I come to you live from Tulum in Mexico, and this is my little heaven. The sun is shining so bright, the space is so open. Let me just show you around a little bit. This is the view that I have. This is the jungle just over here. We have the sun rising over there, the moon rising over here. This morning the moon was over there. And there are this few beautiful adds and bonuses here. And this place is, believe it or not, that was actually outdoor kitchen. This place is actually nearly empty. There is like another 2 or 3 people here in this complex at the moment. People come and go like a little bit. And this video is a celebration of our healing journeys, is a celebration of personal achievements for all of us as a family of light. It is as well a how to become healed and stop constantly going through a healing, constantly healing, but never actually getting to the place of feeling healed in any aspect, how to cut this off. I have 3 top tips for you on how you can become healed today. I have for you as well in this extremely exciting episode a live update of this one and a huge announcement. So that's very connected with the live update and what's been going on for the last, oh my god. And I just want to share that with you in this episode briefly. And if you have any specific questions, please list them in the comments below. And I would like to do very soon a Q&A. One Q&A would be about all spiritual stuff. Another Q&A would be about relationships, divine counterparts, relationships, soul connections. I would like to do this one with Andrea next week. And any spiritual Q&A, any questions you have with anything you struggle on your journey, there's something maybe specific to overcome or something you cannot put your finger on, please place your question over here and let's get to it. So I have here a lunch that I'm gonna deal with later on. Beautiful orange juice, my made in heaven cacao. Grab your journal, guys, and let's get into it. So write it down, the notes that you will actively use from today on your beautiful journey of becoming healed. And I'm talking a lot right now to the healers in our community, to people who know that they came here in this chapter of their journey, maybe not necessarily our next one or previous one, but in this chapter of the journey to be the healer, to heal others through your high frequency, through your healed frequency, maybe hands-on healing, maybe quantum healing, whichever way you would like to do that healing, because we can just walk amongst the people on the streets, never say a word to anyone, and be one of the biggest healers with the energy and frequency we embrace and share with the world. So if you are feeling called to be a healer, this video is as well specifically for you, because often we feel like we are unworthy of healing others until we ourselves feel or become healed or worthy of the title. But that's for another time. I'll be creating something huge very soon that I know it will help you in a massive way embrace this new chapter of your journey that it is right now coming into existence within your own heart. So we can heal and heal and heal and heal, keep on staying in healing process, recovery. And you know what? There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it. Yet when we have desire to be healed, fully healed, that becomes a problem, because one cannot fully exist with another. It's often either or, and it becomes a stage like it was on my journey when I was sick. I was sick of constantly recovering. I was sick of being sick. I was done with constantly recovering, but never feeling recovered, or even gave myself permission to call myself a recovered or healed version of myself. And they are, what do I mean by healed, fully healed? By fully healed, I mean in this level of consciousness that you have right now, the stuff that came up to the surface for you on this particular journey, to that have healed. Because on another level of consciousness, there will be other things that will come up to the surface and other things for you to heal. It might be even the same things, but with much deeper, brighter understanding and level of acceptance, level of being able to grasp it in such a bigger way instead of tiny little way. So the constant evolution and expansion is never ending. That's why the soul is infinite. It is beautiful, magnificent cycle that doesn't end. And it brings us so much joy on the journey when we start to fully accept it for what it is. That doesn't include suffering, because suffering is optional, and it is a resistance towards the growth, resistance towards facing the pain or the source of pain, or feeling attached to it, and many other things. So let's get into the steps of you becoming fully healed on this chapter of the journey, and becoming free, liberated and free from the stuff that came up for you to the surface. It might be codependence, it might be alcoholism, it might be addiction towards feeling guilt and shame. It might be, oh, thank you for the beautiful hearts. Wow, so much love. If you're watching this live or on repeat, please comment below. Send me your questions if you have any. And thank you so much for being here. Made in heaven. So grab your journal and let's come to those 3 amazing points that they will entirely shift your whole journey. Hi dear Kay, so nice to have you here. Wow, the session we had this morning was so beautiful. It was so beautiful, so graceful. Thank you for being you. Number 1 step to becoming healed on this part of your journey, that it made absolutely life shifting, the whole perception shifting, life changing results, was number 1, acknowledging my own divinity within me and around me as an energy, ability, possibility and potential. Okay, so acknowledge your own divinity. You come from divine, you come from source, and you didn't came this far just to come this far. You came here to see something huge and magnificent, and you have the opportunity to set yourself entirely free, liberated, expanded, blissful, the highest version of yourself. I'm not talking about just a little bit of shaking of something that bothers us. I'm talking about the whole embracement. I'm talking bold. I'm talking big. I'm talking from my beautiful, open heart, which I had to learn to acknowledge as divine and beautiful and amazing. So number 1 would be acknowledging your divinity within you and around you, and start owning your divinity. Own your full birthright, your free will to choose here and now to be healed, to be free, to be liberated. Own being in this vessel. Own being in this vessel. Whatever your head tells you it is, maybe it's judging, maybe it's criticizing, maybe it's shaming yourself for who you are, what you've been through, or how it looks like, or how it feels like, whatever it is there. Allow yourself to just own being in this vessel. Hi, Sandra. Hey. Oh, own being in this vessel entirely, fully, with grace, with love, with appreciation. Accept, fully own and accept the journey you've been on so far and you are on and where you're heading. Let go of judgment, criticism, condemnation. Just own it. Just own it. Be here and now, not over there where grass is greener. Be here and now. So own it and acknowledge it. That's the point one. Number two of extremely life-changing and shifting healing part of becoming healed, fully healed, is to understanding that you've got to, and I have to, continuously step up on my journey. Okay, step up on my journey. Let's compare picking up energies. Okay, I'm gonna encourage all of you to stop using that term and do that ever again. So in order to pick up someone's energy, you actually have to bend over and pick something that is lower than you are. So you're lowering your frequency, you're dimming your light to pick up something from the floor. That, what comes to mind to me is the word starting with SH. So when we pick up any energies, we lower our frequency, we bend over, not knowing who is behind us, what is behind us, and we're actually opening ourselves up to lower frequencies and lower energies. So when you stop lowering your frequency in any shape and form, and knowing how you actually, you, specifically you, how you lower your frequency, all the cases, scenarios, ways, and possibilities, it's self-empowerment. It's one of the most empowering tools you will ever equip yourself with. So stopping picking up, you can sense, you can see, you can acknowledge, you don't have to take it, and it's only our choice. Saying someone else gave you the feeling or energy is very disempowering. It's actually making someone else your master, someone else above you. So let's stop doing that entirely in order to become here and now healed, not just stay on healing journey. Hi Virginia, hi Jocelyn. Oh, so amazing. And understanding on the second step that we've got to continuously step up, not low, not bend ourselves over. Step up with our frequency, with our vibration, our energy. Expand our intention. From you becoming healed, what comes with it, okay? This is important. Hashtag you will thank me later. Sending me private messages, Eliza. Thank you so much for mentioning that. So when you expand your intention, and it isn't just about you, the universe rushes with the speed of light, and it conspires 24/7 to support you, because thousands and thousands and thousands of other people will be benefiting from it more than you will ever know. Hi Virginia. Mwah. So stepping up with your frequency, how do we do it? We constantly equip ourselves with bigger and bigger intention every single day, every morning. Yeah, speed of light. We equip ourselves with the spiritual tools. Hi Sari, hi Angela. We equip ourselves with the tools that enable us to keep our frequency going up. It might be meditation tools. It might be how to release old trauma out of your body tools. It might be the spiritual. It's like having this amazing belt with tools, like you would go to the building site, like the guys over here, and have these specific tools. So you're going into a building site, you don't know what you're gonna face today, but you have every tool you need. So there is no way that you would not be able to deal with this situation. You are a problem solver on a spot because you're fully equipped. healing energy blocks, healing old and releasing old traumas, learning about your shadow self, lower self that used to be in the charge of you or maybe still is, and there is nothing wrong with it, it's just a different decision. Yet if we wanna become healed, not just keep on healing, we've got to do more. We've got to have more tools and we've got to be willing to use them more. And I will share with you very soon how and why by sharing few life updates and examples. Yeah, juicy stuff is about to come more and more. So equip yourself with these tools. I have created golden self-esteem experience that helps people who don't know their worth. And I have that right now in 50% off on my website. So you can go to elizamozal.com/4u and find golden self-esteem. You can find over there as well daily heart coherence meditation, that it will shift you every single day to the highest version of yourself. When you start the day from the highest frequency, you are raising your frequency every day. So stay entirely focused, that's still point 2, on that higher version of yourself. Constantly, never ever take your eyes off, because your mind is gonna come and distract you. So never ever take your eyes off the prize, off the feeling of the wish fulfilled, that highest version of you, that healed, liberated version of you. And number 3, now we have number 3. So the first one was acknowledging your divinity, owning, being here and now, you're full on right. Number 2, stepping up with your frequency, equipping yourself with the spiritual tools, as well learning to ask for help. And it's okay, it's more than okay. It's actually a very big sign of power, to allow yourself to receive the help. So this is huge. Find a tribe that is doing what you're doing. Don't stay with only surrounded with people who don't do what you do. They're constantly gonna drag your energy down, constantly. You will build yourself up and it will be going out. And number three, this is a big one. You've got to give yourself full on, wholehearted and open, loving permission to become that healed version of you. Stop saying in your mind, in your body, through the food choices, relationship choices, TV watching choices, that you are not good enough and you are still not good. You're still healing. You're still staying backwards, that you're going back to your old cycles. Stop giving yourself permission to go back. And if you are finding yourself doing old stuff, you've got to very quickly, on a spot, use those tools, spiritual tools to heal your energy, remove that energy block, ask for help, cleanse and purify your aura, the place within you and all around you, and on a spot shift back to staying focused on that highest healed version of you. This is how we give ourselves permission. It has nothing to do with perfection. Nothing to do with perfection, and everything to do with heart opening, expansion and daily growth. Sandra says, my choice was to give permission for time to work on me, put me first. Yes, exactly, because this is us opening ourselves to our divinity, like I mentioned in point 1. When you acknowledge your divinity, you know that there is a special, magnificent energy that's working through you, within you and all around you. So my heart is now bursting, connecting with you guys. Take a deep, loving breath. Release the old. Breathe in very deep into your torso. Fill up your belly entirely and let go with a sigh. Letting know to yourself you are safe with you and you receive the relief and release. And feel your love from your own heart to you and acknowledge yourself and your full on birthright to become healed, being now, coming into being, which can be done on a spot. It doesn't have to take months and years. It doesn't have to. If it is, there is something magnificent and beneficial there for you as well, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. And my God, I'm so excited because I have few life updates to share with you. And as well, I have huge announcements that talking about them, thinking about them makes me feel emotional because I'm so grateful. This morning, I received one of the best news I could receive in over a decade. For 12 years, I was trying to fully finalize one extremely painful chapter of my life, and I wasn't able to fully do it. I was able to fully, emotionally, physically, energetically, entirely heal from being abused in the ways that I didn't even heard earlier people being abused. And I freed and healed myself entirely from that chapter good few years ago. And there was still a 3D aspect that I wasn't fully finished, finalized, and let go. And the last few months, I've been working on it, and it happened. It happened. I am absolutely and entirely free in that aspect. And I will talk about it in the future with more detail, because I will be huge announcement. I was divinely guided through the last few week and a half to create something entirely new that I've not done here before on this scale. It's huge, it's big, I'm so ready. Over the last 2-3 weeks, I've been releasing the biggest amount of energies, toxins, old stuck energies and emotions in my body, in my cells, on a DNA cellular level, to be able to be so much more spacious and bring so much more light, because I'll be creating live healing sessions, meditations with you here that they will be directed for a specific issue that I myself overcame fully and entirely in the past. So I'm so grateful to be able to announce this beautiful series that is coming very soon. It's very soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe day after. I will be sitting down with this camera, with this setting, and we will be gathering together. I will tell you around what time it is. You will sit here with me with open heart, and you will be receiving this magnificent energy. You can feel it all around me. It's already beaming outside of me when I talk about it. It's like a ray of light that is beaming out. It goes like waves. You don't have to accept it, you don't have to join. If you are seeking divine support on the deepest possible level through this type of connection, this is for you. We will be overcoming codependence, alcoholism, drug addiction, guilt and shame, sex addiction, spending money. We will be overcoming addiction to being a victim and the pleasures surrounded with it. We will be removing any cords attached to our parents and the old stories. Oh my God, there is so much. And as well, we will be removing the faulty embedded like a programming that we have to be connected to full-time 9-to-5 job and the mortgage, home, this environment in the concrete to feel safe, secured, and have kind of like a permission to exist. Okay, so we will be removing lots of things through the series of these videos. If this is something your heart desires and craves, you have to let me know in the comment section. I need to know that. So please write a comment exactly that you are in. If you don't feel like writing comment here publicly, because all these videos are public, you can share them on all of your groups, on your platforms. please send me a private message and share with me what exactly you would like to let go of entirely. And the energy is gonna come. This is not about Eliza. I'm just a channel. That energy is flowing and beaming through my open, healed, pure heart. Oh, this is so exciting. It's so huge. Okay, Virginia is saying thank you so much. Oh, yes. We're in Mexico. I cannot wait to meet you, Virginia. I know it's going to happen. You cannot run away from it. Right on for the new series. You emit such light. All these things you mentioned touch on the pulse. Nodding my head. Yes, thank you, Sandra, for that comment and being here. Thank you. Hi, Evelina. Hi, Marilu. So amazing to have you guys here. And few life updates, right? So it seems... gonna cry. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, so it seems like just few months ago, and actually it was just few months ago, that I was trudging day in, day out through the deep snow, down the hill, about 20-30 minutes walk, and up the hill, back in Scotland. Right now I'm in Tulum, Mexico, living my dream freedom lifestyle in nature. I have here jungle, I have cenotes, those like underwater caves filled with natural spring water. The sea is just 10 minutes drive over there, one of the most beautiful beaches here in Mexico. Guys, help me out. I'm gonna cry. It's all from joy. It's all from joy. It's all from beautiful joy and bliss. And I know if you will open your heart right now, you will receive that frequency into your own field as well. And just a few months ago, I was trudging through the snow. I was staying in Scotland in the house I couldn't get away from for 12 years. I couldn't set myself fully free and from the life that it was around that. Living, paying the mortgage on my own, that it was set up for two people. Being in 9 to 5, who gave me a big juicy title, quite a good money, and very little fulfillment. It was something I was doing really good. And there is a saying, don't become too good at doing something that it's not meant for you. So this chapter was amazing for the time being, and then shortly it finished, and I was still there trying to move and shift and change my life, and it wasn't happening until the last few months. So few months ago I was trudging through the snow down the hill to go to my car because it was too risky to go up, and there was no way to go up that steep hill that I was staying on the top of at the end of it, next to the fields and farms, which is beautiful, amazing. Yet driving to 9 to 5 in the winter was a serious challenge. And instead, this winter I was determined to entirely say no. I am done with being a victim, and I will do everything that is in my power to make this my badass, most empowering experience. And I did. There was not even once that I allowed negative thoughts to take over and moan and complain at being tired and exhausted. I would wake up at 5, I would do my spiritual practices about 2 hours, I would get myself ready for the whole day, I would go to work, I would come back around 5, I would meditate again for an hour, and then I would start this beautiful sharing love and light journey, and I would finish 10, 11, 12 at night. Oh. That was my air plug. There it is. I hope you can hear me. And I would come back around, go to bed around 10, 11 or 12. Oh, just a second. Oh, there it is. Neville Goddard. That's actually the person who helped me and Neville Goddard staff to live in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And then I would meditate for 45 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour. I would go back to bed and I would wake up at 5 again. And I would do that 5 days a week. And on the weekends, I would do sometimes even more, sometimes none of it at all, depending on what my vessel, what this being was craving and needing. And I would do it for a few months, staying in the feeling of the wish fulfilled, living this lifetime while trudging through the snow up and down. And not allowing that old addiction to victimhood, not good enoughness, being trapped and a victim, a prisoner to my old energies. And I would work it through. I would use all the possible spiritual tools. I joined the tribe of doers, Manifesting Miracles group with Andrea Lang, based on Dr. Joe Dispenza work. I would use and go even deeper into Neville Goddard, my beloved Eckhart Tolle and The Power of Now, and I would do a lot about it and help others even more than the day before. And I would keep on doing that over and over and over again, allowing myself to receive love and help and support, and giving that to others as well, expanding and ever growing. And this summer, in May, in March, I went to work and I knew it. Oh my God, I should not be here. My heart is like, you should not be here. Your body no longer belongs in this timeline. A month later, I had the same feeling and I acted on it, just acted on it. Took a day and a half off, stayed with that feeling. Okay, I'm quitting my job. I'm quitting my secure job without a plan, without a big savings, without a big security and promises from government or the banks that my future will be okay. I gave myself permission to be fully in my power, connected with the divinity within me and around me, fully in my peace, fully trusting. The next day I went to work, a day and a half later I went to work, and I asked my boss, can we have a talk? Can you please sit down? He said, oh, please don't. Oh no. And I gave them 4 weeks notice. The next day after, I had the biggest shock and fear attack ever. What the heck have I done? What the heck have I done? And I allowed this energy just flow out of me, not take it over. The feeling of the wish fulfilled, that I am living my freedom lifestyle in nature with the love of my life, being entirely fulfilled by all I do, creating every day something that brings me joy and passion and benefits others, like the stuff I am doing right now. I started creating and generating even more abundance, freedom, love, and light. 2 days after having my last day at work, I am on a plane to Mexico, where a few hours before I was said in Glasgow airport, you're not going anywhere, you're not allowed to leave the country, for ridiculous reasons that have nothing to do with me and all with the background story and situation. Yet I was flying away, constantly staying in my heart coherence against the all odds. 2 months later, I came back to Scotland, finalizing and closing chapters and facing my biggest, most terrifying some of the stuff from the past, to be able to finalize these chapters, to be able to move on. And then I'm flying out with the love of my life to Poland to introduce that person to my beloved ones in Poland. Another huge big dream come true. I was single for 6 or 7 years, and I never brought anyone home for at least 13 years with me. So that was huge. I was extremely blessed, and I still am deeply blessed, because I chose every day when I wake up to be blessed and feel blessed, without allowing the outside senses, my touch, my eyes, my nose, my taste, to fool me into believing that my dream is not being manifested here and now. Hi Kev, hi Elaine, hi Slaviana, hello everyone. Wow, what do we have here? Angela says yes, thank you, wise lady. So happy right now hearing your progress. Thank you, I appreciate that. If you have your magnificent insights, anything, not magnificent insights, anything that comes through, please share here in the comments so others can look into it and benefit from your light on this platform as well. And then, without even being fully sure what's going on, what's gonna happen, what's up with the house and this and this and that, I'm just allowing my heart to guide me forward. I'm going then to Cyprus, fulfilling my dream from the last over a year of being in Cyprus, enjoying the sun, being me, being entirely free. Then my heart guides me to go into a deep healing before I leave Europe for some time, cross the ocean here into Mexico and America, and I go through this massive deep healing, and I release even more and more and more fears attached to just conditioning and lies. And I had no idea what's going on, what's happening, but I knew I've got to be here and now with me, watching the sunset going down in Cyprus. You can see it from my pictures, allowing the divine within me and around me to come and swoop me off your feet, swoop me off my feet, take away these layers of conditioning and fear and feeling like a slave. And I come here to Mexico, and it continues. And it continues. And the first 3, 4, 5 mornings are a huge deep healing, releasing even more and more and more. And then this divine guidance comes through. Eliza, you're doing a next step. Because I'll be doing very soon Healed Healer Mastermind, and I will talk about it in next video. And this video series that comes through right now, we're starting it right now, it's extremely huge. The healings that people will be receiving, it will be phenomenal. It will be going so deep. It will be going so deep to your roots, so deep into your cells. You will feel reborn, because you will become entirely new. You will come out of them reborn. And it might take you 3 days to realize it, maybe 3, 4 weeks to realize it, and all of a sudden in your life you will see, oh my God, I met the man of my dreams. Oh my God, the lady of my desires has just shown up. Oh my God, I got the best job offer ever. Oh my goodness, I want to write down this book. All of that stuff is going to be coming through that series. And that series is not going to be huge. It's not going to be 20, 50 or 60 videos, although who knows. For now, I know it will be around 6 or 7, and you do not want to miss even one of them. I'm sending all of you so much love. Thank you for being here watching this. Thank you for being a part of my magnificent journey. Thank you for your love, sharing your light. I'm so happy. Woohoo! To the episode 100, which is magnificent. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being you. And most of all, thank you for spreading your light. If you joined somewhere after the beginning of that video, please be sure to go back and watch these 3 points on how to become healed. What to do here and now on your journey so you feel liberated, so you feel healed, so you feel brand new, so you are your full on light. Lots of love to every single one of you. Click a like, post a comment, share that video on other platforms. Be the channel of the light for others today. Lots of love.